Alright, howdy folks, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Seapower. Today we are taking on one of the vanilla, or I guess base game missions. We get a pretty decent sized task force, as well as some air support, both in the form of these patrol aircraft. We're also getting 2 flights, one of A7s, which is, as you can see, 8 of them. Actually looks at a pretty cool formation here. We also get 4 prowlers. Now these are going to be more focused on the EW side of things, using some ECM to hopefully jam or sort of scramble enemy radar. And the A7s, they're a little bit heavier armed, including a bunch of cluster bombs. Before we dive into that, I'd first like to thank Conflict of Nations for sponsoring today's video. Conflict of Nations is a free-to-play online PvP strategy game, which sees up to 128 players fight each other in real time in huge games that can last multiple weeks. Pick a real-world country and try to lead it to victory during a hypothetical World War III scenario. Research and build over 100 different air, land, and sea units that match your preferred strategy. Use these units to wage war all over the world against your enemies, either alone or together with your friends in alliances and coalitions. Conflict of Nations is cross-platform with the ability to play on both the PC and mobile on the same account, allowing you to keep track of the war anywhere at all times. Viewers of the channel get an exclusive gift of 13,000 gold and 1 month of premium subscription for free. This is only valid for the next 30 days, so don't hesitate and click the link below to sign up and lead your nation to victory. So our main task force, as you can see, has quite a few ships in it. We have the Wisconsin Iowa class battleship. We have a bunch of destroyers, and then we also have a couple of missile and guided missile frigates. In the meantime, we're actually going to go ahead and find our prowlers. Probably going to make everyone go up to, let's make everyone go up to 30,000 feet. I guess 36,000 feet. We're already getting, oh, okay, right. We already have some anti-ship missile launchers. We'll probably actually want to get a helicopter. Helicopter's going to allow us to get some eyes on the situation. We'll get him to go up there, turn radar on. Actually, it might be a little too soon. I'm assuming this will get shot down before, okay, perfect. Now we know there are some enemy installations here. I believe some of these will have, technically this should work. So this is a little cheeky, but they are technically within our range. So we're just going to engage these before they can keep launching these anti-ship missiles at us from the coastal installations. It's a little cheeky though, having these like directly in our spawn. What I meant to do though was go to max speed on the prowlers and max speed on these A7s. The main goal is to intercept this convoy or task force, which has a Soviet carrier. The name of it is a CVGH, which I learned today is, I knew that CV was a carrier, but the GH stands for Guided Missile Helicopter. It's a helicopter carrier that also has guided missiles that can engage from the carrier as well. So it's kind of like a weird combination of having some aircraft on board, mostly VTOL, of course, like the Yak-38s. This should be... Oh, okay, that got it at least. And we're kind of wasting a lot of our missiles. Like, we're shooting 7, 8, 9 missiles at one SS2, but it may just be worth doing. Okay, that's a lot of missiles wasted, but whatever. But yeah, that's our goal. Our goal is to intercept the Kiev. It's currently running north, and it has a pretty decent sized sort of escort around it, including helicopters and some jets. So we're going to have to either use a lot of missiles or just somehow catch them. And I'm not even sure if we can catch that, especially not if we're going to have to go around a whole bunch of things. Okay, well, we know there's something here. We know there's more than just one anti-ship weapon system. We'll probably just do a fly over this way. And it might be worth throwing the radar on. Actually, it looks like we do have radar on all of these. We can actually get some information here in case you really wanted to. It looks like one of our P3Cs is currently spawning it. So we have the Kiev itself, which you can see. It's what's a helicopter carrier, but it does carry some jump jets. And these are Yak-38s, I believe. Actually, we can probably see that here. We can see that here. Yeah, Yak-38. So these are just the, they're VTOLs, but I believe they have a very short range. Then we have an Udaloy, the Kara, which these are, I believe, are both destroyers of the Ulloy class. This one, oh, this is a missile cruiser. And then we have a destroyer. And we actually don't have eyes on this last one yet. This is probably a fluke. This is probably one of many. This type of missile actually usually comes in larger formations. So I'm a little worried about this. Let's make sure all of these are on max speed. I'm a little worried that there is... Okay, maybe it's worth turning on... I know this is not ideal, but I'm worried that there's more... Did we just destroy it? I'm almost guaranteeing you that there is more of those really low to the water that we can't see it. But usually those come in like pretty large groups. I'm wondering if it's worth dropping some of these. I mean, this could be a little silly, but maybe we'll get rid of him this way. Engaging track 7. And I mean, I do really like the look of the Iowa firing these Tomahawks. It is very cool in my opinion, especially if you take a look at one of the other ships and then like look back. I mean, it's not even firing the 406s, but it does look really cool. So that's 3 Tomahawks away. So obviously the P3C has radar contacts on... Is that a thing right there? Oh no, that's just my dirty screen. We have radar contacts on this, but there's very small or semi-small, so these are most likely fishing trawlers or something really not to worry about in any sort of actual sense. Let's find out, actually, right here, if it's going to follow the terrain or not. Is this going to be something that I have no clue? I believe it should, and it does appear to... Actually, no, it's following the terrain. Perfect. So this should... Where's the last one? Is it like right... Oh, there it is. You kind of hard to see. It's very cool. I do like the look of this. So they're going to be flying over the terrain and then eventually impacting, hopefully, and destroying this. This is like a radar installation, I suppose. We have an airliner flying kind of low, actually. I'm not sure why this thing would be flying 3,000 feet. Okay, now we found this is a Cresta. So we found every single ship in their formation. We have another aircraft, 34,000 feet. That's like civilian airliner altitude-ish. So most likely that's what that is. So this is the Kiev, and what I was referring to was these are, I believe, those missiles that I was talking about earlier. So I think it's these yes, the sandboxes. So these things, they're cool because one will fly above, with the rest of them flying sort of in a formation ahead of it, but below it. And the one that's above actually sort of indicates to the other ones as sort of the boss missile on where they should be going. So it's sort of a missile, but it's also a spotter at the same time. It does have, I think, what did I say? I have 8? I guess it probably has 8 based on that. I don't know if it has any more launchers that we can't see. Probably has a whole bunch of just, yeah, there's a whole bunch of like AA launchers, but I was referring to like these big ones, the SSN-12s. And obviously we're going to have a whole bunch of launchers on all these other ones along the side. I'm actually not seeing any big ones here. That's sort of a relief. Yeah, more of the big ones on the side. All right, well, this one is almost in range, but not entirely. Oh, we have some more ground stuff here. Keep that in mind. Visual, even. We don't know what it is. We just have an eye. Okay, it's got to be a radar or some sort of AA. I'm actually surprised they're not shooting me down right now, to be fair. This might make some people upset. I know these are technically seed or anti-radiation. I think it is a little cheeky. But we can use the 8 that we have here. We have 2 on each aircraft, and obviously we have, well, 4 of these prowlers. And we have 8 of these A7s with another 2 of these AGMs. We have 16 plus 8. We have 24 of these AGM-45s. I know they're not necessarily meant for that attack on the Kiev with 24 of those radar seed, or anti-radar, I should say, seed missiles. Ooh, okay, that actually could be bad. I don't know if we're being locked on, but it's not actually engaging us. It's interesting. It's RWR warning us, though. Maybe this is actually not a bad idea to drop these and then move. Okay, we're actually being... That was really stupid. I was flying right over the AA. I saw the radar warning. Like, okay, that was a perfect hit. And this is actually, it's firing? Was that just firing at us? Oh, that was a SAM. Okay, so we knocked out the two important things. We didn't get the, what is most likely a radar installation. But we did get 2 of the AA units. Now, oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we have eyes on... Let's engage both of those. I'm engaging this because I'm getting a radar contact from it. I just assumed that's just a hostile radar. If that's an air traffic control tower with a radar turned on, I feel really bad. I think we're still going to go for the further away one and then give it a little bit of, and one more. Okay. This looks like the Windows XP opening wallpaper. I'm hoping it goes over. Oh, if it goes over, I think we're pretty golden. And then once we're close enough, or I mean, technically I guess, oh, we're never going to be far enough away to launch at this, so we'll just have to kill that as we go by. What's the range on this? 16. Okay. There's an entire installation here. What, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 launchers. At least like 1, 2, 3 radar dishes. The way the formations work in this game can be a little bit messy. I think we're actually going to slow this down to cruise just until we get a little... I want these prowlers to be more ahead. The prowlers, I might use them to engage the SAs, but also I want to use the ECM, but I need to get closer first. Let's take a look from this guy's perspective. You can actually see the... There, that's perfect. I don't know where this one is, but the missile knows where it is and where it isn't. I have no clue where it's going. I just gave it the target. Oh, saw... Is it? Oh? Obviously it has a... I don't know if we killed it with that. It's possible that we didn't, which would be unfortunate. But now we have to pay attention. We're only going to get one shot at this, really. So I'm not 100% sure how this ECM works. I don't think we're close. Okay, so it looks like we likely have to be in that, they have to be within that sort of purple cone. So we've got 2 of them activated. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. Now what I want to do, kind of, is split at least one that is currently not doing anything. Almost did disband. Don't want to do that. Where did this prowler just go? There. You're going to go to max. These are going to go down to cruise. And I'm kind of needing this guy to get ahead of the rest. You can actually, that's kind of cool. You can see the rest of the A7s over here. In hindsight, it might be worth getting you guys down to... Okay, it does have a symbol over it now. So I'm hoping that's what we wanted. That should technically... hopefully cause... I'm really curious if this will work. We'll launch another one. And hopefully these go for different ones. We're also... Actually, I just almost forgot. We are trying to engage this very front one. If we just always going... Okay, that... No! I can't believe he knocked it out just in the last second. That looks pretty promising. No, it does not look promising. We got one hit. We got one hit. That's actually all I wanted in terms of this. We are going to be hitting at least one. Okay, you're going to have to now focus on your ECM on this. And, oh, is that going to be... Oh, perfect. Okay, now, stay like that. We're going to do... I wish there was only a way to fire one. Oh, we just lost eyes on it. Oh, okay, there's ASMs right here. It's good we know that. Try and engage 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to fire 4 Tomahawks at this as we fly over, but this is not my target at all. I'm not really worried about that whatsoever. Oh, we did actually... We sunk that guy. Okay, we're getting in range. This is incredibly dangerous. My goal here, since the Kiev is in the middle, my goal here would be to not hit the Kiev, but instead hit the ships more to the south, and then hopefully allow my Wisconsin and, you know, the rest of the battle group to actually launch a whole... I mean, only the Wisconsin really, I think, can engage at that range. Yeah, and we have... Oh, we only have 8 of those missiles that could even hit it. I don't think these... Can they actually hit? No, they can't. So we only have a couple of those specific ones. This is a little risky. If this doesn't work out the way I want it to, though, we're going to have to use the cluster bombs, like legit World War II style. It's not ideal, I'm aware. Okay, we are going to launch a full wave. There goes a whole wave of these. And now we're going to hold. I know this is a lot of... We're waiting. I want to get a wave off on the Kiev. I'm thinking this actually might be a sort of stupid but effective. You know what? Or do we go for the... Oh, the Kiev makes more sense. Waiting for everyone to get their weapons away. And now the Kiev. Wait for everyone to get their second one away. Still max speed. Okay, everyone now... Oh, not actually everyone has fired theirs yet. Yeah, we're getting... Okay, kind of expected. We're getting a SAM launch from somewhere. I'm assuming it's from the ships. I'm wondering if... This is insanely stupid, probably. So... Oh, wait. Oh, these are... Okay, we're going to lose some of these guys. I don't think we're going to... I'm starting to reconsider the cluster idea. I think we need to turn hard away. Take our losses on this one. And it might be worth going down to 1,000 feet. I was trying to be a little cheeky there, I guess, but the game is having an incredible amount of time trying to not lag out right now. It's trying so hard not to lag out because there's just so much stuff. There's so many missiles out right now. Okay, we have some... Look at the amount of missiles coming off the Kiev. That's a miss. So these technically are going to be aiming for their radar installations. There's one coming out. I don't know if that looks like a SAM, perhaps, for the planes that I sent this way. Is that another hit? I can't tell. The Kiev, its days are numbered. But aimed right for the radars. I think in the long run, that's actually going to be a pretty effective way of dealing with this. Is it cheeky? A little bit. It's not... Obviously, these are... But, I mean, I can't imagine this thing can just eat 19 explosions. I don't think it was 19 explosions, obviously, but... I mean, those are... This is going to get shut down. Okay, I think in the end, we still did fine. I don't know if we can fly much lower without crashing. I'm wondering if it's worth... I wonder if you could ECM the fleet. Oh, you can. I guess I wasn't sure if that was going to be within the range or not. We could actually go back. This might be a little silly. So my goal here will be to just actually cluster bomb this area, since we know there's a bunch of enemies on that island. Well, it turns out that the last for 10 or so minutes did not record. There was some really cool cluster attacks. I was jamming this with the electronic warfare. Then I managed to cluster bomb this with the A7s. But yeah, we did lose 2 of those A7s. But we got a pretty good attack in. So yeah, sent basically almost all... I sent all of my long-range missiles straight after the Kiev now. The main thing is that the enemy ships are 19 knots. We're doing 31 knots. Or 28 knots, I guess, would be our... Let's take a look what the formation says. 29 knots. So we will be catching them. It's just going to be a question of when, not if. We just have to get within this area, and then we can unleash hell, basically. But until then, we're going to have to wait. Looks like they're doing a weird pattern as they're moving into the attack formation. Really? You guys just... These guys crash into islands? I did not... Oh. Is that... something I should have known? Well, that might be a bug. If it isn't, and I guess I... Is this guy... He's in... So, early access, guys, okay? I guess some of them had phasing technology, and the vast majority of them didn't. This one just went through the mountain. There might be some weird bug going on. That's hopefully going to destroy it. That's going to be nowhere near it. That's not even close to it. That's unfortunate. There's just not going to be enough. I mean, they're going to have an... Well, I wonder how broken this thing is. I mean, does it need its radar to engage these incoming missiles? I mean, this thing is definitely ready. Yeah, this one is definitely aiming. Udaloy up front is not doing anything. I mean, okay, there's some guns and missiles coming out. More from the Kiev sort of hope. I just need one to hit. If I hit one on the butt here, it doesn't even seem to really be able to defend itself. So maybe shooting this thing was a waste of a shot. All I needed to do is always get a hit. I mean, getting a hit would be sweet. Ah, dang it. That was the Kiev's interception right there, I believe. A lot of... Oh, there's still more coming out. This is like so cinematic though. That's our target. We got a lot of rounds coming in. I'm wondering... Oh? No, maybe? I'm kind of curious. Oh, that was very close. I'm surprised how it's not been... I don't want to jinx it, but they're okay. So actually, this has no more weapon systems left, or barely any. Oh, then my Tomahawk just get juked. Oh, he's... Oh no! You gotta be kidding me! And he got juked. No! Oh, he's got... Oh, he's targeting the Udaloy right now, but there's no way he's gonna survive flying beyond. So what was that? Was that maybe the chaff at the right time? So mad that at the last second it decided to just completely whiff. 5 of the 8 missiles didn't even go anywhere. I'm starting to think that this might be a really silly idea, but there's really nothing being... This looks really cool, by the way. Love these line of breast formations. There's nothing stopping me from doing a really silly bomb attack on the Kiev like it's World War II again. And I think we're just going to try this. This is maybe not the most ideal thing to do. So I am full speed aheading. I wouldn't even say I'm full flank aheading. We're going to catch them. It's just going to take a long time. Let's just say that their squadron leader felt very heroic. Kind of like Han Solo and Luke when they attack. I don't think they attacked the Death Star twice. This is going to be similar to that. I actually don't think we have a full load on everyone. We have... Doesn't look like we have any clusters left on him. No clusters. That's 6 clusters. That's 5. Am I kind of right? That's 6. That's 2. I mostly am worried that I can catch them in the... I mean, I will catch them in the long run. I mean, they're doing 19 knots. One of them is probably not even doing that. Oh, they're actually... Okay, never mind. You must have fixed what was wrong on this guy. So they're all doing 19 knots. We're doing 28, 29. But by the time that these guys are in range with this is the minimum range. And obviously we'll have to get closer than that because otherwise... Or the maximum range. We'll have to get closer than that because otherwise they're going to not have the range. So we'll have to get a little inside of this before we can fire. And that's going to take a while before we get there. And I'm kind of thinking that this might be a nice homage to my World War II roots. Oh, especially when this happens. 10,000. Is it gonna evade that one? Okay, that's okay. I need to take over this though, so they don't start freaking out. Okay, continue the original plan here. Oh, they're about to go supersonic right there, I think. Are they actually engaging me yet? Oh, they are. They've definitely shot missiles now. What? Oh, he's diving like really aggressively. I don't think he got the clusters off at all. I don't know if anyone did. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I'm trying to engage even some of the closer ones. This guy's diving way too fast. He's not going to get those clusters off. That's very unfortunate, of course. I mean, there's no way this guy gets the clusters off. There's no way he gets the clusters off. There's no way. There is no way. Is he... Oh, the Sea Whiz. Oh, press the button. Oh, he did it! No way! Oh my god! What a hero! I can't. This guy is still alive. This is like ace combat. I can't believe he survived. This is like, I don't even know what I'm seeing right here. How is this guy still alive? What a mad lad. He's not gonna get... No. Okay, well, he actually survived. I don't know if they're gonna let him live, but... I mean, at this point, we're doing, like, unironically World War II tactics here. I just want to... Oh. No. Ah, okay. Well, we lost an entire wing. Did we get a cluster bomb off? I mean, this might actually be the kill shot. The thing is, we lost all of those planes, and we quite literally still have to go hunt it down. I wouldn't have done that. I really figured that was going to kill it. I guess a single cluster, that looks absolutely demolished, though. I actually kind of look at that. It's very cluster impacty. So yeah, I definitely would have maybe not even have to do that sacrifice just now if my Tomahawks and just like more than half of them crash into a single island. But what can I do? We did it. Relatively successful. I mean, outside of the fact that we lost one of the recon planes and 8 of our attack aircraft, but that was more or less something that I was trying to do to make the mission go a little faster, because we still are very far out of the range here to get even these harpoons away. So with that being said, let's take a look at the end screen here. So yeah, we did lose a lot of these aircraft. I personally would say that I only really lost 2, and then sending the 6 back was obviously not necessarily my ideal situation. But yeah, we ended up killing 22 yaks and a bunch of helicopters. They were all on board of the Kiev, of course. Thanks again to the Conflict of Nation developers for partnering with the channel today. Make sure to use the link in the description to receive the exclusive gift of 13,000 gold and a month of premium subscription for free. Keep in mind, it is valid for the next 30 days, so act fast and join the epic PvP battles for global domination for free today in Conflict of Nations.